What's up, YouTube? It's your boy SWAC Buzz here, back with another video. Alright, today I'm gonna do something a little different today. Today I'm gonna talk about the top 5 games, the top 5 must-see games in the SWAC this season. But before I do that, I cover SWAC content over here. So you like this kind of content, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you'll know when the next video drop. But yeah, I'm gonna talk about the top 5 must-see SWAC games this season. Now, this is just my opinion, and I can only choose 5 games. So it's gonna be really hard for me to choose 5 games in the SWAC because there are gonna be so many good games this season. But I'm gonna try my best. Also, this list is about pure football matchup, what I want to see as in a football game. This has nothing to do with the crowd, you know, the magnitude of the game or how popular it is, or the venue or anything like that. It has nothing to do with that. It's strictly on the football teams. What matchups I think is a must-see game. Number 5, I'm gonna go with the Bayou Classic. I'm gonna go with Grambling versus Southern. You're gonna have Hugh Jackson going against Coach Dooley. 2 new teams, and we're gonna see who's gonna battle it out for that Bayou Classic. I think this is gonna be a great game, and it's probably gonna tell who's gonna win the Western Division in the SWAC. All right, at number 4, I got Alabama A&M versus Jackson State. Now, we know all the drama that happened last year with the pink scooter and all that. Jackson State put 61 on their head last year. Alabama A&M has been recruiting some big receivers. They've been recruiting some players, so we're gonna see what they're gonna be able to do against Jackson State this season. Coach Maynard has been quiet, so you know what that means. When somebody's quiet, that's when you need to watch out for them. So I think this is gonna be a good game, and I want to see if Alabama A&M is gonna try to get their revenge on Jackson State, and will they succeed. So yeah, this is my number 4 game, Jackson State versus Alabama A&M. All right, at number 3, I have Grambling versus FAMU. I think this FAMU versus Grambling game, you got Coach Willie Simmons going against Hugh Jackson. I think this game is going to be a great game as well. We still don't know who the starting quarterback for Grambling is going to be just yet, but you're going to have a hard-nosed defense on the other side with FAMU and Isaiah Land. And the thing about Grambling could be the Achilles heel for a lot of teams this season, especially on the east side, because when you think about it, the east might be close, and it might come down to losing a game against Grambling that can keep you from getting to the SWAC championship. So Grambling could be the Achilles heel for a lot of teams this season. At number 2, I got Grambling again going against Jackson State. I think this game is going to be a big game. I think a lot of people are going to be looking forward to it. You're going to have Hugh Jackson going against Coach Deion Sanders. You're going to have all the hype. It's going to be at the Vet in Jackson, Mississippi. It's probably going to have 60,000 in attendance. This game, I think, is going to be on everybody's radar. Everybody's going to be watching it. You're probably going to have people all over the NFL covering it and talking about it as well, because, you know, Coach Prime going against Hugh Jackson, we want to see will an NFL Hall of Fame NFL player be able to outcoach a former NFL coach. And you know, Grambling and Jackson State, they are 2 of the most iconic brands in the SWAC. So with all that surrounding it, and it being in Jackson, I think this is just going to be a must-see game, and I have this at number 2. Now, my number 1 game, I had to think hard about this, but my number 1 game for this season is gonna be FAMU versus Jackson State. I think the winner of this game is probably gonna win the East. This game is gonna tell us a lot. It's gonna tell us a lot if Jackson State is for real or not. You know, this is gonna be everybody's first time looking at this new and improved Jackson State team. This is gonna be everybody's first time looking at Travis Hunter, seeing how he's gonna be on the collegiate level. You know, we got to see him in the spring, but that's not against, you know, competition against an opponent that's trying to beat you. You know, that's against your teammates. So we're actually gonna see him go up against another college team, and we're gonna see what Jackson State is. If Jackson State comes out and they're dominant in that game, they're gonna put everybody on notice in the SWAC. But if they struggle, even if they win just by, you know, a couple of points, and they struggle against FAMU, it's gonna let all the teams in the SWAC know, oh, okay, they're not invincible, they can be beat. So yeah, I think that's gonna be my #1 game, and I think that game is gonna tell us a lot about the SWAC season. Honorable mentions, definitely Jackson State versus Southern. But as far as football, when I'm looking at it from a neutral aspect, just straight up football, I think I want to see these 5 games more than the Jackson State versus Southern. Even though I know the Jackson State versus Southern game, as far as the ambiance of it, the attendance and everything, being at the vet and all that, all the surrounding stuff, the band battle, all of that is going to make that game top tier. But as far as the football aspect, I don't think that it's gonna top these other 5 games. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, subscribe to the channel. Couple SWAC content over here, so make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys on the next one. I'm gone.